If you can't fairway.
Prepare for battle.
Ooh. Can you hear us? All right. Yeah, I mean, if you can beat them in a fair play, you have to try to something different. I think this is different. Still gonna go with TNC. I think this draft is a bit too wonky. Reminds me of some of the drafts from Boom starting season 1. Yeah. Just having those kind of vibes. Not really liking it.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Gonna give a pretty good explanation, but you know, I'll hold off another game. I'm just too smart to have to give these explanations. I won't go against the crowd. I'm more of a follower anyway than a leader.
All right. I'll lead, you follow.
Okay. We're going to your desk?
No, just stay away from me. It's all good. Okay. We don't have to be that close.
Let's sit over here. We'll see. TNC, you know, I liked how they were playing last game. It didn't feel like Omega could catch up. Although, that being said, Omega in the past, we've seen them play pretty strong.
Begins.
So, we'll see if they can make this lineup work. Boomy with the 2-man stun. Not going to go for the battle. Just annoying them with a mini Ravage.
So, Snapfire will be played on a mid lane, SMH bottom. Seems like they're just doing an aggressive tri-lane. This, if they keep this tri-lane, it's strong. Anything with Tusk feels strong. Like, you just need to have 3 heroes. You don't even have to use the abilities, just have a tag team and right-click them down, pretty much. But do you want to, like, keep this? Because Bounty Hunter, like... Yeah, you will get XP. I can try to understand what they're doing, where they're just gonna like sacrifice some of Bounty's farm possibly for levels, where you get that track level online, and it's just gonna be a free farm for Bok on the bottom.
Yeah, with Tim's, like it just seems like a combo that's gonna start to destroy given this open lane for them. SamH will do what he can to try and get something from it, but I mean, they're heavily reliant on track.
Bright and breezy.
Being here with them, like I just, or being available with them early. Is that enough to make up the goal difference that might come from this?
It's a possibility. Like, I think that it could potentially work. You know, you like some of these lineups with Bounty Hunter could easily just snowball, get out of control. You join one team fight, you get like 4 track kills. Mid lane, you have Bristleback against the Snapfire. Like, Snapfire is gonna have a good time. Bristleback has 4 armor, but like Snapfire just takes a lot of that armor. It's -6 coming out from the Little Shredder, and it's being maxed out. Like, this is the new build on Snapfire, whether it's from position 5, position 4, even on the mid Snapfire, it got buffed. Level 4, it's fixed 95 damage, 6 fixed attacks, so that's almost 600 damage. And with the minus armor, it's even more.
We'll have to see what Snapfire can get done with that cool Snapfire set. We'll see if it can accomplish what it's looking for.
Too cool looking for me.
A lot of fire coming out of those rockets with Little Shredder. Although, speaking of cosmetics, for a second I thought the Clockwerk bottom was Bristleback with so many things coming out of his back. It's got a lot of spikes.
Glance value.
Yeah. Put my glasses.
No.
SamH sitting level 3. Going high into that Janata. Do you think he takes a casual level in Shadow Walk, or is he just gonna hold off on that for now?
Potentially. I think on level 4 you can take the Invis, force them to buy Sentries or Dust. Like, if they decide to go on you, you can see Tim's already having 1 Dust, stacking neutral creep camp with it.
Right.
Gonna pick up the bounty possibly. Oh, or no, he's gonna leave it to Armel. Like, mid lane just feels really weird right now, where like no one is dying. Everyone's just full HP, full mana, just pushing out the waves because of the new runes.
Top, this tri-lane hasn't gotten a kill just yet. Usually you expect a little bit more aggression, especially with a Tusk. Gabby trying to go on to this Grimstroke. Snowball brings him right on top. They've got some lockdown here onto Gabby. Tino coming in, stifling dagger thrown over at Boomy, but with the rotation of Tim's, Gabby's going to be fine. I might even try to turn this around. They're still trying to get CML. They'll get the kill there. Gabby gets first blood. Hex out onto the Phantom Assassin. The chase is on Salve. It's not enough just yet. Stifling dagger, snowball in. Gabby ends up dead, and now Shanks and Tino go the other way. They look over at Boomy, who does have another Earth Spike available. One more right click gets the kill, but that leaves Tino by himself for some solo experience. So silver linings there for Omega, and still trying to kill off Tims, who does have a tether. So I doubt Tino gets this kill.
While all this is happening, like, they also managed to make some stacks going on in their own jungle. Mid lane, Armel, like, it's so much minus arm. Like, going into this medallion is also very good. You know, Little Shredder already level 3. There's so much kill potential. Once you hit that level 6, whether on a mid lane or if you decide to rotate on one of the side lanes, Mortimer's Kiss is like one of the best abilities in the game, in my opinion. Like, once you hit that level 6.
Mortimer's Kisses. Who doesn't like a kiss from their grandmother? On the cheek, you know, she wishes you a good happy birthday, and that's probably the only time you see that.
You know, gives you 20 bucks while it's like a handshake, you know, so that no one sees it. You know,
Don't tell your mother.
Yeah, the classic grandma move.
Ben, where'd you get that $20?
What $20?
What? Yeah. What do you mean?
Incoming!
My grandparents used to always tell me to not tell my
That's
parents.
why you need to spend the money like straight away, so that the mom can't find the money. Like, you just buy the games instantly.
Yeah. The way the vending machine works, I actually have that for Steam on my computer, so I just slip in the $20. Mortimer's Kiss is over. Mid Armel taking a lot of damage. One more shot from Mac to get the kill. Take out this Bristle. Rotation coming in from Shanks. Thank you very much. This leaves Bounty open just to try and get level 6. He's close, but he's getting chased. Battery Assault, invis, but not out of sight. Bok gets the kill on a Sam H, who is just a fraction of the way away from getting that level 6.
Like, ideally, if he is level 6 there and dies, he's fine with that and could potentially like make a rotation on the other lanes, but there's a lot of creeps on the bottom, so he'll probably just go back to the bottom.
Bounty killing!
Oops, Sonic Wave. Tino low, Snowball coming in, CML is here. Gabby might be in some trouble, but the hook shot, Wing Soul still goes off. Gabby gets killed, they've got the Hex coming through onto the Tusk. Shanks trying to run, great shards.
Nicely done there by Shanks. They survive. Well, most importantly, they survive on Phantom Assassin, that's what matters.
Tim's taking a lot of damage.
Like, she's super under-leveled. She's level 4.5, but there's a huge creep wave coming on the bottom lane. Yeah. He's dead.
Chasing through the tower, tethered all the way through. Sam H just can't catch up. He's got a Janata and a Shuriken toss, but it's not going to be enough. And Gabby makes the rotation. Just about half the duration left. Gabby's got to blink in a second. They won't catch up to Sam H. He dove pretty deep, but doesn't pay for it. Shard Phantoms embrace as well as the snowball out onto Boomy. Another kill there for Mac. This Snapfire is looking real strong right now. Already has that medallion going into the Maelstrom. Boots of travel afterwards.
And just so much damage coming up from that hero.
Shot. CML. And he's going to find himself dead. They've got the snowball coming through. And I believe the Mortimer's Kisses was started for a second. They'll get the kill on a Mac. They'll turn this around. They'll look for more. The tracks are out, but Shanks, he's dead. Tracks on it too, but I mean, that gold doesn't turn into reality unless you get the kills.
Radiant structures.
They need to bring numbers. Like, they need to be playing with this bounty hunter. The track is what's going to keep you in the game. They have like no real steroid for Phantom Assassin. Potentially Inkswell, which is okay. Like, Snapfire can build into Solar Crest, which is great to, you know, just reducing the armor on the enemies, or you can put it on Phantom Assassin, but yeah, there's no like alacrity, no empower in this game.
Oh, CML spotted Gabby.
Radiant's bottom
gonna get
tower
this kill.
is under attack.
just gets under the tower. So
Holy
Gabby not gonna
moly,
be able
that
to spot him.
damage on a mid. Like, Bristleback's full HP goes down to 300 just from one Lil Shredder.
So a lot of damage,
Radiant's
and
bottom
with any sort of
tower is
follow-up,
under
Mac
attack.
can just get an easy kill. So almost got that Maelstrom. Again, there it is. Armel down to half health.
Minus 11 armor.
They're gonna go for the snowball. Mac, he doesn't have Mortimer's kisses, but I don't think that's gonna matter. Armel is dead, and Sam H gets credit for it. Hookshot comes through. They've got the tether as well as the dust. They'll look after Sam H, and they'll get this kill. The turnaround is there for TNC,
Radiant's
at
bottom
least
tower
with
is
one
under
kill
attack.
going their way.
Bristleback is tanky, but against Mortimer, like, you're not that tanky. Against the Little Shredder, the Medallion,
Radiant's bottom
your armor
tower has
is
fallen.
not that high. You have 10 armor, it goes... it drops lower, you know, it drops down to minus 11, I believe. Let me just do the math real quick. So that's 6, you know, and the Medallion, it's minus 5. So it's a correct one. Now I was like, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 11. Better check it out, because the chat will laugh at me. They'll laugh anyway, but big stack for TNC. They're going to clear the Ancients. Bristleback is there, ready to clean it up with the Quill Spray.
And it's
A lot of
off.
gold's going to be coming his way, and he's already sitting top of the net worth. Armel, despite the fact that he's died twice, has really farmed up quite well.
Twice the cutting power.
So Armel, Vanguard, phase boots, 6k on the net worth.
Dire's top tower is
Yeah, so
under
the other
attack.
day I'm so smart, you know, I thought of something really good in Dota, like Lil Shredder plus tag team. Like, I want to play this lane. It doesn't work. Tag team does not work with Lil Shredder, unfortunately.
I think it used to, right? After getting, you know, Sam H trying to survive. Mortimer's kisses raining down. They've got the Soulbind as well. Getting the Warriors punch out in a box. Shanks. Yeah, lucky kill on a block, and looking over at Armel. He's trying to stand forward, but the minus armor might just be too much. Now they've got Shanks right in front of him. They're trying to relocate him away, and they do. Oh, he just survives. Tino will end up going down to Armel, and now they're looking to get the snowball out on Armel, getting the damage, but he's still not dead. Shanks and Mac fall to Armel.
That was such a godly play. You know, that relocate back, but you can feel the damage coming out from this Snapfire. Like, Snapfire is the future. From position 4, from position 5, like, just the amount of damage that you deal with Lil Shredder, it's insane.
So much damage.
Bristleback will need some kind of armor. Like, like Solar Crest here is completely fine.
He's going into the Eternal Shroud, which is pretty standard, and then going Lotus Orb.
Lotus Orb is also okay. Just anything that gives you armor. That casual plate mail is really good and great against the Snowball, against Grimstroke spells, remove the track.
If this is anybody but the Bristle, I think he does. Well, Shredder was doing a lot of damage. Hook shot in on the 2 batteries, so with the Rocket Flare, damage done onto the Tusk actually deters them. Tino runs.
They have 2 great heroes against Bristleback, where tag team, like, it just destroys. Like, you might think you're tanky, but are you tanky enough to tank the tag team from the whole team? Probably not. You know, even Timbersaws sometimes struggle when they're playing against the Tusk, where you just don't expect that kind of damage. They bring 3 heroes with the tag team. It's just too much, no matter how tanky you are.
Yeah, a tag team since the beginning has always been a strong spell. And just going back to, I'm almost certain that Lil Shredder worked with tag team at the beginning when Snapfire first came out, and it was like a disgusting amount of damage. Doesn't work anymore. It does
not work, unfortunately.
Could you imagine, though? The damage would just be that much more. Bring it back, Ice Frog. Snapfire 1 position. That's what we need to see.
Rock it on.
Playing with a 5-position toss. Tino, not getting a lot at the moment. Really trying to get that Battle Fury, but it seems like he's lacking. I think they were hoping to get more for the trap.
Really Battle Fury. Like, he died only once,
Radiant's
but
middle
investing the
tower is under
gold
attack.
into Orb of Corrosion, that's 1,000 gold item. Oh, 925. I love to round up the numbers. So, yeah, if you don't get too much out of it in the laning stage, like if you don't get the kills, your Battle Fury will be delayed. And it's not just that, it's also like a fairy fire, full magic wand, all these small items. The reason why we see carries just getting most of the time like brown boots into Battle Fury.
Gonna spend that extra gold.
Dire are scanning.
Man, Mac really just trying to deter Armel, but feels pretty strong right now. Now he's got himself 21 armor, hook shot in, finger used as well. Ink Swell coming out right on top of Sam H. They're going to try and turn this on the clock, but they end up losing Boomy to relocate, and Gabby's there, but the Soulbind used on both these heroes. They're trying to chase CML. The Phantom's Embrace is there. They ended up trading 1-for-1 so far, but it looks like CML will die too. Tino, I believe, was spotted going into the trees. Couple of crits, and well, he just died there. Nicely placed, but Tino's in there. We'll get the kill on a Bok. These kills that they're getting on Omega aren't track kills.
Exactly, like they're just getting kills, not what you want to do with the bristleback, with the, bounty hunter, bristleback, now Bok. That plate mail, so not gonna be that easy to burst. Like, Phantom Assassin is struggling. They need to give her, you know, some track kills, because this will be like 15 plus minute Battle Fury.
It's gonna be a late one. I want to almost say it's gonna be delivered around the 16-minute mark, yeah. Very rough for this Phantom Assassin. And for TNC, I mean, they're happy that Armel's getting just so much farm in. Again, going after stacks, just boosting that net worth up.
Incoming!
Continuing to clean up on these stacks, and it's about just, you know, they're on 9K. So things for TNC's leading out to a 3K lead.
Boom! There it goes!
Omega really reliant, or trying to be reliant on this track. They just have not been able to utilize it the way that they want. Finally have a track on a Bok. Shanks, he's spotted. Hookshot comes in, that's around onto the Tusk. Armel coming over, Snowball kisses in, and kisses, is it gonna be enough? It might be. They get the kill on a Bok, they lose Shanks. They've got the Soulbind onto this Lion as well as the Queen of Pain of Gabby. Gabby's gonna blink forward, look after Sam H, and again, they just can't utilize this Bounty Hunter. To get the kill there on a Boomy, Fire Snap Cookie, not gonna land on the Tims, he'll tether back. They've got the track on Armel and Gabby, who might be looking to continue forward on this. Gabby blinks in, but not close enough to Mac just yet. CML will try to TP out. They have no way to stop the TP, and instead they'll attention onto Mac. Sonic Wave comes in. CML TP to the tier 2 tower, so he gets hit by that Sonic Wave, and that puts him in a lot of trouble. The blink away from Gabby, the blink on from Tino, and Tino will get that kill. Armel's gonna chase now onto the Phantom Assassin. They've got a Clockwerk coming in who's got hookshot available in just 6 seconds. Yeah, this should find the Phantom Assassin.
Reveal the high ground ward. Yeah, Boomy instantly dropped it down.
Sam H. Dusted, and well, he's gonna be killed once again. Finger, rocket flare.
A little advice. Stay
Unfortunately for TNC, Queen of Pain dies there. Phantom Assassin gets the kill. So this will be her Battle Fury. She's also level 12. There is some minus armor coming out, you know, from Snapfire, Little Shredder, Medallion.
Here.
So Phantom Assassin right clicks are gonna be very powerful.
Shot relocate coming through on the mid. Fire Snap Cookie to get out of the cogs. Shanks trying to run. Here comes Armel. Here comes Gabby. And Gabby's got that Orchid, so the silence is out on the Snapfire. They're gonna look over at Shanks. He's popped the tag team, but with the tether on Armel, he's got the damage to get the kill on him back. They're gonna look over at Shanks, who's into the trees, out of sight for now, but they're gonna chase him like Freddy Krueger. They're gonna find him. They're gonna get the kill on a Shanks. The Soulbind is there, but it's not gonna be followed up by much of anything. The Stroke of Fate comes in from CML, but it's really not much of a deterrent. Sam H just eyeing them as there's really nothing he can do. Silence comes out onto Tino. Tino trying to run, and while that's happening, they've got an Ink Swell onto this CML Grimstroke who gets him up onto the high ground. So he just escapes. Phantom Assassin doesn't die, But still,
But
Omega
she's
aren't
not
doing
like-
anything.
Yeah. She's not dying, but she's also not farming. Like, look at the aggression coming out from TNC. She has nowhere to farm. Like, one way to get out is either use a smoke or use blur to get out of the base and just find herself a place to farm. Tier 2 tower gone. Like, they could potentially just like force a fight inside a bit with their lineup because they have minus armor coming out from the Bristleback. He can't tank in the sustain from Io. Queen of Pain has that Orchid, as you mentioned, and wants to get casual plate mail. Understands that most of the damage coming out from the team is actually physical. Like, just wants to protect herself against Phantom Assassin, against Lil Shredder.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Hoping to protect himself against Will Shredder and Phantom Assassin, and so far it seems like it's working.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Double damage for the Queen of Pain. Armel, he's going into the AC. He's sitting at 12k net worth, at the top by quite a bit, by 4k over Mac. They've got the
Radiant's top
scan on
tower is
Tino,
under
so
attack.
they know basically where he is. They've got the silence.
Oh,
they have
no,
Sam
they
H
found
hexed
him.
up. Question is, does Boomy get out of this? Earth Spike thrown forward, not gonna land on anything. They have the shards, they'll get the kill on a Boomy. Sonic Wave, Ace 3, they'll get the kill on Tino. The hook shot comes through on a Mac, and they've got themselves the dust. That's gonna dust up Sam H, who's trying to TP out the Soulbind onto the Queen of Pain, as well as the Bristleback. CML
Radiant's
TPing
courier
out
has
just
been
in
killed.
time.
Dire's
Seems
middle
like the
tower
story of
is
this
under
game for
attack.
Omega was just TP out, kill Lion. They have no stuns, then we can just TP out. They get the big kill. You know, they trade position
And it's
5
off.
for Phantom Assassin, which is a big deal. Like, Phantom Assassin is just falling off. There's a big difference. What, like, Bristleback is position 1 here, you know, even though he played the mid lane.
Right.
4,000 more net worth than Phantom Assassin.
Radiant's bottom tower
Rock
is
it
under
on.
attack.
It's so much more gold. 4,000.
I see how they come back into this game.
Oh,
Like, this is
break it
something that
down.
I talk about. It happens. Like, I see
And it's off.
4 force staffs possibly being built by Omega. Like, this is one of those Eastern eggs where you just, you know, you don't know about it, but you're like, man, why did the game just end? Because they bought 4 force staffs.
We've only seen it one other time, and that was last season.
Bounty has one, Snapfire has one, Tusk getting one after the Blink Dagger, and so is Grimstroke.
So do they all fuse into one force staff? One giant force staff?
I don't know what happens after, like,
Radiant's
because the game
bottom
just
tower
ended. I
is under
didn't get to
attack.
see what happened. TNC, they will go inside the pit.
Fusion earrings. Fusion. Turn into this giant force staff. We'll see if it just ends the game. They're gonna go into Roche though, so Aegis will be in the hands of TNC.
I think you give it to Queen of Pain because Bristleback seems a bit
Unkillable.
Sean has
tanky at the
fallen
moment.
to
Like, he was
down.
struggling between like 7 and 15 minute mark until he got that plate mail. There was so much damage, but with the hood, with the Vanguard, and now a casual plate mail on top of the Lotus Orb, like, he's just cruising. You know, 33 armor actually.
Mac in trouble. Getting chased, not killed. They'll get a
Radiant's
courier
courier
though
has
for their
been
troubles.
Also, one of the hidden
Radiant's
Eastern
top
eggs is
tower is
also,
under attack.
like, if Omega can kill second Roche and then Max gets the cheese, you know, the mac and cheese combination is is too powerful.
Sure do love me some Kraft macaroni and cheese.
So yeah, back to the game. Philosopher's, I just saw some of the Philosopher's Stone. Philosopher's Stone is like one of those items where, like, you want to have it on your position 4s, on your position 5s. It's so much gold. It's 80 gold per minute.
Seems like a decent chunk.
Yeah, Grimstroke is holding one. We'll
Boom,
have
there it goes.
his force staff. I believe that's going to be 3rd force staff. They just want to push people out because they understand they have
Sponge?
not.
Radiant's bottom
Did you
tower
see that
is under
damage?
attack.
It's a lot of damage on a Tim's, but when you do it to Armel, it doesn't feel like nearly as much. They've got the hex on the Sam H. They'll follow that up with the Gear Spike in the finger. They should have yet another kill on Sam H. The 4 staff not enough. That's why you need 4 staffs.
Shot misses.
Like Gabby.
Oh,
Gabby
Gabby's
in
in
too
trouble.
far. He's got a game to work with. Gets that Lotus Orb off, but there's the Soulbind. They'll pop the Aegis. They're going to look for the Mortimer's Kisses down onto the side of TNC, but Mac TPing back to the base next to the tier 3. just hit me. As I said, 4 staffs.
You just got it. Well, you know, you're a
You
very
see-
special
you said
young
this
man
last
B-Cup.
season.
Like I said it like 7 times already, but okay. So yeah, this is gonna be a full AC
Wait.
on
Do it with
Bristleback.
flair.
That's gonna tank up the whole team quite a lot, increases damage as well, like the minus armor
Radiant's bottom
with the
tower
goo.
is under attack.
They're just giving up on the towers.
Yeah, not really protecting these outer towers at all. And
Radiant's
TNC,
bottom
they're without an
tower
Aegis, but
has
they're still going to
fallen.
put the pressure on.
And it's off.
Do their thing. And they'll push him bottom,
Radiant's
so they're going to be
bottom
forced to
tower is
react.
under
Track
attack.
comes out onto this Bristle. See if they can do anything with that. Inkswell
is
trying to
under
move
attack.
Sam H up, but he's a little bit scared about moving in onto TNC.
They don't necessarily need to go in and try to end the game. They could potentially just choke them out, get the second Roche. Like you get Shard, you get Cheese, you get
Bring it
Aegis.
on.
Second Roche is just too valuable.
You know, Roche does have 6 slots. Do you think we're ever going to find ourselves in a place in Dota where
He's just 6 slotted.
Yeah.
Well, let's kill this big boy.
Yeah.
You know, get all the upgrades. You get Moon Shard.
Ag's Blessing, Shard, Cheese, Aegis, Divine Rapier?
Divine Rapier as in 5th. Or no, Dota like evolved so much. If you like watch any of the old replays or the WODs, let's say from TI3, TI4, you're like, wait, what is this? Like, what was going on back then?
Those old replays are so weird to watch. That's how different Dota was back then. Quick shot.
Radiant's top tower
Stroke,
is under
very dead.
attack.
CML, dead once more.
Players here.
He's always ready for
And they're
a fight.
continuing to kill off Stroke pretty easily. He can't really survive much at all. He's trying to go for that shard still, but it is getting slowed down time and time again.
Radiant's top tower
Every
has
time that
fallen.
Omega have kind of left the base, they paid for it.
Yeah, just don't leave the base. I mean, it's hard for them, you know. They have a good pickoff potential. Clockwerk can set things up with the hook shot, relocate. Queen of Pain's very mobile hero as well. Could be there in 2 blinks. So they're just probably going to wait for the second row.
Find Bounty Hunter again, and they've got the damage. Sam H dead, Sonic Wave used, Gabby with another one. They left the base. That was the problem. Relocate. All right.
Back to base.
Incoming.
Like, even Io's going to have a full Solar Crest and 100 gold.
He's pretty farmed. Okay, lead and Omega just feels like so much more for them to really.
Kind of a same feeling from the previous
Yeah.
game, where TNC is like in full control. It's just the numbers don't add up. It feels like it's so much more again. Phantom Assassin, Battle Fury done, BKB done. And she's got that shard. So
Boom. There it
you
goes.
can break the Bristleback. Bristle break, whatever you want to call them. It's a good one. You know, it also deals percentage-based damage of max HP, 16%.
Question
Players
becomes,
here.
will it be enough to turn around this game? The Fan of Knives.
He's still
Fan of
super
Knives.
tanky.
Flores punch, and now the waves are trying to get the kill here on Armel. He's a little slow behind. He's out, but is it going to be enough control for them to get anything from this? They already got the kill on the Shanks. The look over the ear spike hits onto Sam H, trying to survive, and the stroke of fate comes in from CML to get the kill on a Boomy. Gabby looking forward, looking over at Tino, who just escapes the hands of Gabby, goes
Again?
over to Mac.
Just TP out. 4 staff and TP out. I believe they...
Oh, they found Sam H. Silence, and I believe the track was bounced back on him from the low sword, but the damage on the bot, they don't more than they can chew. Mac comes in and gives him the cheese.
Oh, this break mechanic actually doing so much work. Minus armor from Lil Shredder, the Solar Crest. Like, they shouldn't try to go for the high ground. Next Roche may respawn in a minute. Bristleback, he's going for the Aghanim Scepter. Viscous Nasal Goo becomes AoE. And you don't have to click it, and also stack limit is 8. You can also give him the second shard. Pain shard is okay-ish. I was rated 3 out of 5, but the Bristleback one is a top tier hairball, especially like if you get a couple of stacks already, then you release it and you're like, ow, that's a triple kill.
I do want to see the shard for the Queen of Pain at some point. Maybe give the shard over to the Clockwerk.
Oh yeah, for the memes, you know, let my boy have an ability to fly.
I feel like Jetpack's really legit.
Foaming in.
Especially when you're going high ground.
Especially with ads, dude. Like, you can have 2 jetpacks. You can refresh the cooldown.
True. Never run out of fuel.
I was just wondering, like, if the interaction is while you're flying, like, you get stunned from overclocking, and then you're stuck in the air. Like, they need some missiles to bring you down. They can't reach you.
Wait, how do missiles bring you down?
How are you gonna bring him down? With a sword while he's flying with a jetpack?
I don't know, you get a road, pull him back down, Eric. Snowball going in onto Tim's. Hookshot comes through, that's gonna land on the Tino as well as Shanks, but Tino's gonna get the BKB off. The damage coming through is not gonna be enough just to get the kill here on the Tims. With a fun way to go Tims and Boomy. It's a double kill there for Sam H. Shanks, Mac, no fall, 2 gone, have buyback. Gabby going after Tino. Tino trying to TP out, Inkswell on him, and they get CML. So 3 dead on Omega. Roche back up in a minute 37. It's a fight that looked okay for Omega. They got the first 2 kills in that exchange, but
Radiant's middle
ultimately
tower
come away down 3.
And they lost 2 supports, 2 buybacks from both supports on Omega. But you can see it once again, they don't have enough lockdown.
Armel's in on it. Damage sonically comes through. Gabby caught. Gabby killed. It's not a snowball, but I believe that was reflected off the Lotus Orb. To get the kill on the Shanks, they'll look over at Tino. Inkswell to jump away. He gets the side between Armel and himself. One shot hits, and he is behind the throne. Enough so he can get the kill on the Tino. Sam H on the run, but here comes the Viscous Nasal Goo. He's got a cold and he's throwing it on you. And there's the finger.
Yeah, this should be the fifth as well. Like, Armel is just the big boss, right? Like, they can bring him down with the little shredder, with the tag team, and the break mechanic. Like, he's super tanky, but if they use everything on him, he could potentially die. But it's a bit problematic right now. He has that Paladin sword. Paladin sword also provides like spell lifesteal, so that's also a big deal for Bristleback. And now having the Aghanim Scepter, the AoE goo, while moving 550, everyone else is super slowed down.
Keep up with everybody. The Lotus Orb's been a big savior for this Bristle.
It was a good pickup, sure. Roche will respawn in 5 seconds. Like, this goes down so quickly, especially with the double damage that Ice Frog has given them. Stay inside, it's been perfect time. Like, they actually go inside a bit as Roshan respawn.
And it's off.
Viscous Nasal Goo going out on a Roche. 4 stacks there. Solar Crest on him too. Relatively quick Roche. I say relatively quick, it's a very quick Roche. Shard for the Bristle, so now he's got that hairball. A lot coming your way from this Bristle. Goo, hair, quills.
Now he's like, you want some of this, son? You want it? Now, Bristleback voice lines are the greatest.
Do you have any others that you could give me?
You want some of this, mate? You want it?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Go after the tier 3 top.
So they lose a fight. They pretty much lose the game. Tino is trying to finish off his Tesso. Like, he needs to invest the gold into this Tesso. He needs the item to actually deal the damage. There's no point in saving the buyback at this point.
Yeah.
Boom, there it goes.
Taking the top set of racks, they'll look over mid. One more shot on that. They're gonna go bottom, look for Megas.
Is under attack.
See if they can clean it all up.
Dire's bottom tower is
They're
under
down
attack.
22,000.
Well, if someone can make a comeback against Omega 360 all thing.
Alright, they got Boomy.
They got one hook shot in. Timo getting locked down. He's got his POV. There's the fan of knives. The fan of knives going to be a fan of this fight. Got the kill on a 3 already. They lose Shanks and CML. They look over at Chance for the right side. Coming low. It's just not going to be enough. They've got the Sonic Weird coming through. Macantino drop.
Radiant's bottom barracks
Mac and cheese combination won't happen, and GG will be called. So,
TNC.
TNC made it look kind of easy, you know. Omega, they tried something a bit different, you know, with the draft. I like the Snapfire mid. I think Snapfire did a ton of work. It's just like the rest of the team, like Phantom Assassin investing in all these small items. Battle Fury did not come online as fast as they expected. They shut him down. Phantom Assassin could not get outside of the base, unfortunately, and find some farm. Also, Bounty Hunter, not too much value out of the hero. Like, he was trying to be involved, trying to use those